How much different would your life be if you were more prepared for the challenges, pitfalls, and obstacles of life? You know challenges will come up, yet somehow are surprised when they do. Disconnects in relationships will happen. Goals will get missed. Outcomes won't happen according to plan. But when you accept it as par for the course, you put yourself in a position to win, even amidst the storm. And this episode gets you equipped to prepare for challenges, build a resilience mindset, and breeze through transitions like nobody's business. All because it comes with it. We're getting into how to handle challenges that are par for the course like a winner. But it's really all of the training of my mindset that helps me shift from that faster, because I used to worry nonstop. I used to stew in the problems nonstop. And I hated that feeling of being stuck. And I wanted to skip it. I wanted to get through it as fast as possible so I could get on the other side and start being more solution oriented. So I encourage you to build up your mental mindset so that you can have that muscle strong, so that when the chaos hits, you can still be the calm amidst the storm. The Amplified Encourager group is open now. Ladies! Do you want to reclaim your life and find true fulfillment? Introducing the Amplified Encouragers Group, a community designed exclusively for busy, successful women like you. I understand the demands you face every day. Career, family, and personal obligations can leave you feeling depleted and disconnected. That's why I created the Amplified Encouragers Group, a place where you can rediscover your strengths and ignite your passions. In our group coaching sessions, you'll join a tribe of motivated women who share similar challenges and goals. With me as your certified high-performance coach, I will guide you through a journey of self-discovery, helping you gain clarity, unlock your potential, and create a life you love with even more engagement and joy. Imagine waking up each morning with a sense of purpose and excitement. Picture yourself confidently tackling obstacles while inspiring others to do the same. With the Amplified Encouragers Group, you'll learn the strategies of high performance, harness your own potential, and pave the way to even more fulfilling life. But it's not all serious work. Our group is known for its vibrant, supportive community. You'll connect with like-minded women who share experiences, build lifelong friendships. Trust me, amplify your journey and surround yourself with encouragement every step of the way is exactly what you need. So join the Amplified Encouragers Group today and become part of a movement that empowers busy women to embrace clarity, joy, and engagement. Don't wait. Take this first step towards a life of fulfillment. Click the link in the show notes, the Amplified Encouragers Group, where encouragement is everything. Midst of doing all the things, you can do all things and chase your dreams. Stay encouraged as we go on this journey called life, tackling everything that comes our way while we shine our light despite any circumstances we face. No more downplaying or dimming your light, because through the good, the bad, and everything in between, together we can encourage over everything. Encourager, I hope this message finds you happy, healthy, and feeling prepared to handle any challenge that comes your way. As a high performer, I'm fascinated with the winning mentality. Like, what makes a winner? What must they be thinking when they're playing the game and striving for excellence? Now, I use that analogy lightly because this really is not limited to athletes or entrepreneurs. High performance is anyone who strives for excellence in any area of your life or many areas of your life, because how you do one thing is how you do all things. So whether it's how you choose to be a parent, a partner, how you choose to be at work or in your community, or any and everywhere you show up, whether you see yourself as a high performer or aspiring to be, I know that we know challenges are bound to happen. Good and dang on well, the teenagers are bound to be out here teening. Yet we will clutch our pearls when they start wilding. At some point your spouse, significant other, a love of your life is going to rack a good nerve, honey. Yet as soon as the disconnects show up and the relationship gets hard or just goes through hard things, you have the audacity to be shocked and appalled as if this was never anticipated. The point is, challenges are inevitable. It's a huge factor in the growth process and it's impossible to avoid. So when it's par for the course, who are you going to be and become as a result of it? This is where that winning mentality separates the haves from the have-nots. Hey, encourager, are you ready to supercharge your mornings and make the most out of your day? I've got something super special for you that will help give you the motivation you need to jumpstart your mornings and amplify your productivity. You've got to get your hands on the Amplify Your AM freebie. Get ready to conquer your day like a boss. Let me tell you why this freebie is a total game changer. With Amplify Your AM, you'll receive a powerful toolkit packed with simple morning rituals and motivational strategies to help you unlock your full potential. Imagine waking up feeling energized, confident, and ready to take on any new challenge that comes your way. This is your opportunity to design a morning routine that will set you up for success. Discover and implement practical strategies to increase productivity. Create a morning routine that aligns with your goals. Develop habits that will empower and motivate you, and organize your day for maximum efficiency. Ready to transform your mornings and maximize your time? Click the link in the show notes to grab your Amplify Your AM toolkit now. Don't miss out on this incredible opportunity to kickstart your day and achieve your dreams. And tag a friend who needs a productivity boost, and let's crush those goals together. Remember, encourager, every day is a new opportunity to rise and shine. Don't wait any longer. Get your Amplify Your AM freebie today and start creating your dream mornings. You got this. Click the link in the show notes and amplify your AM today. First things first, you've just got to be prepared for challenges. Accept it is a part of the process. Teens are going to be out here acting like teenagers at times. The spouse will spaz at times. Accept it just comes with it. Before you had the kids, you were well aware of the terrible twos. I know you heard the stories, but maybe you have a three-nager on your hand and soon found out it doesn't just stop at the terrible twos. Or maybe you even seen it popped up before too. But recognize it comes with it. Raising children is not just all the cute pictures of baby toes and play dates. When you accept the tantrums, comes with it. When you accept the teenage bouts, come with the territory. You take the edge off. The intensity that seems massive lessens and becomes more tolerable. By accepting it just comes with it, you take it down a notch. What has you on the edge suddenly allows you to be back on solid ground. Now, from this place, what's the next best step? You've got to decide you are a winner and tap into that winning mentality. So what will you tell yourself when it's hard? The key to defining your mindset when challenges arise sets the tone for how you're going to think through and operate through tough times. Getting ahead of it in advance gives you such a better chance of not only allowing those feelings of anger, hurt, or frustration, it really allows those things not to be where you lead from during the tough times. Because let's face it, when you're angry, you shut down the number of possible solutions that will present themselves to you because it's just blocked by the anger. You might want to be petty more than you want to be practical. You might be feeling more pessimistic than positive in your reactions. But when you've already decided in advance what your winning mentality is, you tap into that instead of letting your emotions run away with you. So how can you leverage your wisdom gained from all of your past experiences to help you? What have you learned about hard things? Tough times don't last, but tough people do. What has your resilience taught you in the past? You may need to remind yourself, things always work out for me, so I don't need to worry. Somehow everything will be okay. I will get through this. I always do. Have a pep talk you can give yourself. What would you tell a friend that's going through a hard time? How can you use that and apply it to you? What does your mindset need to be to get you through hard things? The key is to adopt a solution mindset. How can you focus in more on the solutions than the problems? Because what I know to be true is when you start stewing in on the problem, it just expands, right? Suddenly you go from being just regular mad to the highest level of festivity. Not to say that you should shut those feelings down or ignore them or avoid them, because we are here to feel all the things. So definitely feel the feelings, but don't get stuck in the feeling that you can't see past it to get to the solutions. What I have learned that has really been my best friend is all of this personal development that I do on a day-to-day basis is really what has trained me and built me up to have the mindset and tap into my resilience when the problems hit. So when huge transitions of life slap me in the face, honey, because it happens to me too, I am not exempt. But when those things crop up, it is my mindset that makes all the difference. Yes, I can be upset for a little while and express it and let that stuff go. But it's really all of the training of my mindset that helps me shift from that faster, because I used to worry nonstop. I used to stew in the problems nonstop. And I hated that feeling of being stuck. And I wanted to skip it. I wanted to get through it as fast as possible so I could get on the other side and start being more solution oriented. So I encourage you to build up your mental mindset so that you can have that muscle strong, so that when the chaos hits, you can still be the calm amidst the storm. In a world where you are busy, you've got a household to run, crazy kid schedules, work, and that's just the tip of the iceberg. With all the adulting going on and all the roles you're working so hard to fill, it can cause you to forget about one of the most important relationships that you have, the one with you. Whether you've just been too busy making everyone else's world go round, or maybe you're living according to what somebody else thought was best for you, or maybe life just happened and it's got you feeling like you don't even know who you are or what you want anymore. There are so many things that can distract or disconnect you from your inner knowing. Go from feeling lost or disconnected to reconnected with the Reignite Your Inner Knowing roadmap. Get you back in touch with yourself and feeling like a priority on your own list. Knowing your desires and what you want at this season in your life, you can live the life of your dreams. And it starts with the connection you have with you. Check the show notes to get the Reignite Your Inner Knowing roadmap. It's your time to get back in touch with you. Click the show notes and get started. One thing that's really missing in our relationships is our intention for that relationship? People are going to make mistakes. People are going to upset us. People are going to hurt us. And sometimes it's intentional, and oftentimes it is not. It is not always intentional. They don't always set out to hurt your feelings. That just happens to be a byproduct of something that they are trying to work through themselves internally. And when we're trying to work through things internally, sometimes it impacts things on the exterior. So keep that in mind as you're going through your relationships, especially when the disconnects happen. But really focus in on what your intention is for that relationship, because so often we will operate from our hurt and angry feelings about what the person did to us. How dare they? The nerve, the audacity. And it's easy when you are operating from that space to be vengeful and to be super petty and match their energy. But if this is a relationship that is important to you, what is your intention for that relationship? Is your intention for this relationship to last the lifetimes? Is your intention for this relationship to be a healthy, positive relationship? Is this supposed to be a loving and nurturing relationship? What is your intention here? What is your intention with this person and in this relationship? And once you've level set that, then operate from that space. Reset from this space. Not the anger, not the hurt, not the frustration, not the how dare they, not from that space, but reset into your intentions for what you want this relationship to be, what this relationship means to you, and operate from this space, because from this space, there is love. From this space, there is caring. From this space, there is grace. Grant the people in your life some grace. And what I've learned is the more grace that you grant to yourself, especially in all of your humanness, the more grace you can grant to others. So reset your intentions. Reset what your intentions are for this person who you love, this relationship you love, this relationship that you want to last. Operate from this space. I know how it feels to be hurt, and I know that sometimes the hurt is so incredibly deep, and it's not to say that it's easy to work through the hurt, because sometimes it requires more time, effort, and energy. And knowing that, also take into consideration your intention for this relationship. And if this is a relationship that's important to you, that you want to work, what is it that you need to do to make it work? And what are you looking for from them to make it work? When you can operate from this space, in this intention of love, instead of looking at them as if they are the enemy, this is how we build relationships that last and grow and overcome challenges, because we are all bound to make some mistakes here and there. We're not perfect. It's all a part of the human experience. But if you can operate from a place and space of positive intention in your relationships, this is having a winning mentality when it comes to those you love. So decide how you handle challenges. Decide the type of person you want to be when challenges show up. Instead of just allowing yourself to be who you've always been, challenge yourself to level up, because that's really what the challenge is here to do. The challenge is really not here to test your gangsta. The challenge is really here to bring out what's best in you, and it's usually what's next in you. So use the challenges as an opportunity to show your mental maturity and how much you've grown, that you don't always react and respond the ways that you always have, because that's who you've always been. you get this opportunity to change and handle conflict in a more positive way that's beneficial to you, so that you're not apologizing constantly for overreacting or reacting in a way that really hurt or damaged your relationship. But use these as opportunities to really level up and define who you are as a person instead of apologizing for acting out. The more that you tap into that winning mindset and really utilize the resilience and strength that you've built up to this point, you start to breeze through things because you already know who you are when the challenge shows up. You already know, I am strong. I have the strength to get through this. I am smart. I'm intelligent. I have all of the answers already. I just have to be still so that I can hear the answer when it shows up. You get to decide who you are during challenge and who you become because of it. Are you going to allow this challenge to grow you into the next best level that you are? Or are you going to allow this challenge to wound you and stay in a victim mindset? Because it's easy to do. Listen, I more than anybody know that life isn't always fair. It's not always just, and it doesn't always yield justice to everyone. So I'm not going to sit here and try to pretend as if things always work out in fair ways, because they just don't. So when that happens, how will you use that still to your benefit? How can you use everything to your good? Confirm and affirm. This challenge is making me stronger. I am growing wiser by the day. My strength is compounding by 100 every day. I am the strongest, most resilient person that I know. I am courageous. I am brave. I am determined to make this work. You get to be the winner. You get to be the savior in your story. You don't have to wait for someone to save you, because you are your own savior. And that's the mindset of a winner. And that's how you keep winning, because you already know the end of the story. You are victorious. So from here on out, you know and accept challenges are going to happen. That relationship that you've been waiting and wishing, hoping and praying for all this time, it is not going to be perfect. It isn't the fairy tale that you've seen in the cartoons all your life. It's not the Barbie fantasy that you played out when you had your Ken doll and you were imagining what your perfect life was going to be like. This is not that. But know that the challenges and the disconnects that you face, they are par for the course, because that is what builds your bond closer. Every single time I've ever had a disconnect with someone I love, I really look at it like an opportunity for us to get closer. And that's exactly what it does. And anytime that I've looked at it like this is the challenge that will break us, and that's exactly what happened. So you get to decide if you want this challenge to be something that builds you or breaks you, and you can take it from there. So build up that winner's mentality, because you get to handle every single challenge like a champ. So encourage over your challenges, because together we can encourage over everything. encourager. Thanks so much for tuning in. My wish for you is to have your encouragement cup filled up. If you enjoyed this episode, there's a few ways to say thank you. Share it with friends. You are a true encourager, sharing encouraging messages to lift others up, because that's just what we do. Leave a review, light me up with some stars, and share your feedback, as this is how we make encouragement a way of life. And to keep the conversation going, connect with me on Instagram at EncourageOverEverything. Check the show notes for today's sponsors and all the ways to work with me and stay connected. I appreciate you. Until next time, I'm sending you love, light, and loads of positivity, because together we can encourage over everything.